Historic area of San Antonio has undergone a makeover, and there's fear this change could do more harm than good. Property values have skyrocketed, driving out some of the city's poorest families. Eyewitness News reporter Troy Kless has more on the impact and what's being done to slow down the change.
Just outside of downtown San Antonio is a revival.
One thing I like about living over here on the east side is we have the most resources than any other area, I think.
Dee Smith bought this historic home in Dignowity Hill on the east side back in 2007. She purchased it unseen in an auction for $3,200.
Because the house was off its foundation. It had been abandoned for at least 20-something years. It was like a ghost house.
In 2013, she finished her renovations, initially wanting to rent the home, but decided to stay.
I started liking everybody. It kind of reminded me of how I grew up.
The growth is becoming rapid in many East Side neighborhoods. Wealthy buyers come in, building new homes next to old ones. Leonard Pellman retired and moved to San Antonio in 2013. The homes around him have changed, but not his.
You know, I've done nothing to it other than put a little bit of paint here and there, repaired a couple of things that were old.
The home he bought for $38,000 is now valued at $170,000. Pellman's property taxes more than tripled, going from $140 to $600.
When you look at that bill and see those numbers, what comes to your mind?
The unfairness of it, frankly.
He feels the hot housing market is failing those who are on fixed incomes and families who have lived here for generations.
I can't afford to have the taxes keep going up and up and up and up and stay in that home.
But he and others are not completely resistant to the changes in these historically Black and Latino neighborhoods.
You know, when we talk about gentrification, everyone looks at the worst part of it. But you know, there's pros and cons.
With gentrification and development comes change. But businesses like Tony G's Soul Food want that change to be positive.
Really, we just wanted to bring life back to the east side.
Tony G's Soul Food is one of several Black-owned businesses. It's a new place serving classic dishes.
Everything looks good. Everything looks good.
Made by community members.
A lot of locals on our waitstaff and in our kitchen. So we wanted to kind of help out the community in that way as well. We just wanted to make a homey feel and just wanted to really make people feel like they were at home and just comfortable.
The restaurant hosts meetings with community stakeholders. Groups like the San Antonio Housing Authority are building developments like East Meadows in order to address the affordable housing gap, while Smith tries to help those deal with exorbitant property taxes.
We always bring in different speakers from the city that enlighten us on what kind of programs are available.
She does not want her neighbors to be driven out of their homes, but acknowledges her neighborhood has eyes on it.
I'm a city girl, but if I don't have to have people stacked on top of me, I don't want it.
Neighborhoods that were once dead ends near downtown are now becoming a destination, but Smith feels old and new neighbors should have an equal chance to live here. Troy Kless, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.
The city councilman for the east side says more affordable housing is on the way. Councilman Jalen McKee Rodriguez tells KENS 5 in a statement, "Our focus is on building housing for residents at 30 to 50% of the annual median income because we determined that's where the need exists. As a city, we have made it our goal to produce 28,000 homes over the next 10 years. You can read more of his statement in this story on KENS5.com.